Say when.
When.
So right in this joint here, I cut it with these shears. You can easily do it with a knife too. It's just harder to find that joint right there sometimes. There. It's just a little slower with the knife, but it can be done if you don't have the shears. So you can see now here how much easier the shears make it. So these wing tips are dog food. These flats go there, and then looks like this wing got injured here, but just look under the wing here and kind of where it meets right there. I'm just going to cut it almost kind of straight down in, and you'll find that joint right there. And I like to include a little bit of the breast meat right here too on the wing, give it a little meatier wing. This little breast meat right here. Same with this one. There's that joint right there. Now the neck. I'm going to use my shears. Again, you can just use a knife, but it's a pain in the butt. But you just cut all the muscle, then you can just twist it, and then you can finish cutting it with a knife. But it's easier with the shears. Just cut through the bone, and knife will finish the rest. That's either stock or dog food. Now I'm going to take the legs off. So flip him on his back, and then I'm going to cut the skin between the leg and the breast. So now that skin's all cut, and then I can just pop the leg open until this bone pops out right there. And then I'm keeping the knife real close to the hip bone over there. Got to go up and over this ball joint, and then back down. So there's a whole leg quarter. Same thing on this side. Cut the skin back. Pop that joint. I'll set these aside. I'll show you how I debone one of those here in a minute. So now this part here, I'm gonna just cut the meat up a little bit right there, and then this back will pop. Cut that off. That's either bone broth or dog food. Now I'm going to use, I'm breaking the backbone down some because I grind it up for the dogs. Or if we're trying to make stock, it fits in the Instant Pot easier. So that's why if you were throwing away all the bone, you could just breast it out right now. So I just break through it with this, through the ribs and these other bones in here. I just crunch them with the shears and then cut it off. So this also goes to the dogs or stock. And now all that you have left is a bone-in breast. I'm gonna pull the skin off here. That's the best part of the entire bird. Those go in a bag, and those get air fried. Now on the breast, the best way I've found so far, there's some trachea, is right here where there's this line of fat, and cut right below that. I'm just gonna stay right near the bone until my blade stops right back in there. It's right there. My blade stopped. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now I can flip it upright, and I'm just going to cut down the top right here on each side of the, not the spine, but the breastbone. And I'll meet up with my cut that I just made in here. But I'm gonna come around here. The wish, here, there's some junk I'm gonna cut off here. So the wishbone is right back in here, so I'm just going to come down along that wishbone right in here. I'm just trying to keep as much meat as I can on the breast. I don't go for every single morsel, it's just not worth it, and the dogs are hungry too. So there's a boned out breast. And this goes to either stock or the dogs also. Oh, I'll debone one of these real quick too, show you how I do that. So right here, between the drum and the thigh, you'll see a little fat line right there. We want to go just to the drum side of it. And you'll go right between the joint right there. Now for the thigh, there's a kind of a fat line right through there that I just cut through. I just kind of keep spreading it open with my fingers so I can get down through and get that meat off there. And this part right here, that's the knee basically from the bird, a little bit of cartilage. It's no good to chew on, so pull that out of there. Dogs get that. Here's a boneless thigh. And then the drums too, I like to bone them. So the same thing, you can just pick a spot and cut down along with the bone. And then just start kind of peeling the meat right off the bone. Once I get down about there, just put the knife under and cut it up through. That last little bit there is just a bunch of gristle anyway. This last little bit, you can see there's a tendon, that's gristle. So there's a boned out drum. That's it.